talking about the creator of the physical universe, separate from God. And that's where I called Occam's razor, and to say that there was no way for us to know how complicated that system might have been. But the attribute of that which creates the universe is the ability to create the universe, because it is evident. That's fine. But if you're saying that skyscrapers and rubble are different because the skyscraper said so, that's different.
I'm saying the skyscraper and the rubble are different because of the way in which the matter is conglomerated. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, in accordance
to what? That it's situated in such a way that it's different. I mean, I don't know in accordance to what. Given its conglomeration, it looks different.
Given its conglomeration in reference to what?
To the things that are constituents of it.
To the things so it's in reference to itself.
No, I'm trying. I'm curious. Listen, we're obviously dealing in a ridiculously convoluted sector of thought, right? So, what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't seem okay. So, does it make more sense? So why under your conceptualization does a skyscraper look different than a human?
Because it's operated upon by non-physical laws.
I'm going to say flat out, I have no idea what that means. The comment just is like it's like hocus pocus. I don't understand it. And maybe it's just me, but it's operated upon by non-physical things.
I believe in causation. I believe in causation. I believe that causation means that things are acted upon by other things, and that those things are acted upon other things, and those things are acted upon other things, and at one point something has to act upon thingness itself, and that's the natural law.
Therein though is the fallacy of composition. That's where it lies.
The fallacy of composition. Educate me on the fallacy of composition.
Is that because the things? Okay, so you have this platform, and because of the things that are within the platform have certain characteristics, certain rules that they're operating under, the whole thing needs to have that as well. So it's assuming something of the totality because of the qualities of the things maintained therein. So let me explain. Let me give you an example, right? So let's say you took all of the best players of all the best instruments in the world, and you put them together. Would you, by necessity, now say that whatever qualities they have are constituent of the whole, of them as a unit?
That I'm not really sure what you're asking.
Well, okay, so if they're the best at all their instruments, does it mean that bringing them together will mean they're going to be the best band?
I don't know.
Or there are other
I would.
Right.
I don't know.
It's not a necessity. So saying that the qualities that things within some unit have.
That gets convoluted in ways I don't think you intend. I mean, it's like what's a good player? If you define the thing as a good player because it would play good in a band, then it would make the best band in the universe.
I can even maneuver it to work in your favor. So, let's say you have a particular love for an instrument sounding a certain way. And so you like an instrument that sounds a certain way. I don't think this is too convoluted to say, right? It's pretty open, right? So, if I took all of the people who played the instruments as you like them the best, flute, cello, violin, piano, whatever, every instrument in the world, and I brought them together, would you then like the sound of the unit because you like all the sounds of the individualities?
Not necessarily.
Okay, and I'm saying that's what's happening here. You're saying the universe has particular qualities, that is, constraints that it operates under via cause and effect, so and so. As a result, the entirety, the universe itself, needs to have that same quality. All the things in the universe operate under cause and effect, therefore the universe itself needs to have a causal factor itself.
No, I'm just saying that. No. I'm saying the same thing just twice. I'm just saying that all things in the universe have a causal effect. Period. Or a causal.
And that's fine to say. That's fine to say. But then to say that's all I'm saying. But then to say that the conglomerate, the thing that is the universe, needs that same causal factor is a compositional fallacy. It's to move
that's because
from
you're just
things within to the thing itself.
You're conceptualizing the two as two separate things when they're not. If you're saying that all physical things, and then in the second sentence you say the universe, you're talking about the same thing. If we say that all physical things have an origin, That is the same as to say the physical universe has an origin. It has no separate or distinct meaning between the two.
I mean, that's assuming that they're completely the same thing. That
That's
thing,
what
which
I
is
said,
the
yeah.
basic. Well, I don't know that the basic constituent factor is the same, and hence operates under the same rules as that which it conglomerates to form. So to say that which.
Well, okay, if you think of the stuff in the
Again,
universe
we
as
understand
little.
the things in the universe go in and out of existence, right? Sorry, there's lag, so if I cut you off like 100 times, I'm sorry. But to say that because all the things that the basic units of the universe make up are subject to cause and effect, they come in and out of existence. In and out of existence, then it seems to me that we can't necessarily say that which makes it up is bound to the same logical principle, coming in and out of existence.
I missed your first part of that. Can you recall it?
Sorry, run that by me again.
I missed your first part of it. I think you're bringing in more ideas than what's necessary. So give me the first part of that one more time.
Okay, so the basic pieces that make up the universe itself, right? If those things themselves are not, or rather are.
Now you're saying when you say basic principles or basic. Okay, like I got the matter part. There's that. Now, if you want to say that there is some matter that has particular attributes, that when it hooks up with other matter of distinct other attributes, and they get together, and then they make something else. That is, I'm not sure how you would begin to even preface that if you say that the most fundamental building block of the universe is somehow not the same thing, that it is a bunch of different somethings. Because what you deal with then is that you have all these different attributed things for no particular reason as to why they have these different attributes, or what it is about. Say, if you had two little packets of energy and they had two distinct attributes, you would, at least in theory, be able to go into one packet of energy and say, this is why this energy has this attribute. And you could break it down further. So if you are left at a level in which there are different things with different attributes, you're not at the most fundamental level. So if you start from that level and you say, and you make your basis.
Well, I wasn't saying that, but let me figure out this way. So atoms themselves, and I guess this is literally me asking a question. I don't know if you're well versed enough to answer me. Atoms themselves, are they all different? When they operate under certain particular formulations in motion, they literally create different things. I mean, they come together to form different things. Atoms. So why is it so crazy for me to conceptualize energy or matter itself as conglomerating, even though the constituents are, let's say, the same in quality, to formulate something different that's different in quality or quantity?
Because then you're talking about an emergent property that needs a cause, it needs a basis. You need a reason for an emergent property like that to happen. If you start with all of one thing and then you end up with diversity, that's significant. That is something that you need to ask why. Otherwise, you don't know.
We can ask why. I just don't know if the answer is going to be the kind of why answer you expect when you ask why Washington crossed the river. I mean, do you see what I mean? Like, for that, we need to appeal to some kind of further principle.
What? No, it would just be an explanation as to the nature of how energy works. If energy in its most basic form is without qualitative difference, that is separated only by space itself, and when it gets together in a particular arrangement, very specifically now, it turns into one thing, and very specifically turns into another thing, then what makes it turn into, or conglomerate, to use your word, into different things, then you have to find the origination of those different conglomerations as to why does it conglomerate in one way and form something in one way and form something in another way.